hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, we're going to look at Macron and his threats to Trump and America. Okay. He's encouraging everybody, instead of having tariffs or give tariffs, increase tariffs, and fine all the USA tech companies as well. And let's take a slice of their profits. Oh yes, and let us make them go digital. Oh my God. And he's spreading it all around to other leaders as well. So this guy can't come out of power soon enough. I have said to you before, these leaders around the world, I've just had it in me all the time. I noticed it. One is going after another. So Zelensky will be out. Starmer's definitely going. And it looks like Macron too. But let's have a look, okay? See what the cards have to say. Oh, and thank you to everybody who has purchased a private reading. I'm so pleased for you. And I love the feedback as well. If things don't relate, that's a good thing because it shows it's going to happen in the future as well. And I've done loads of readings, where I think, oh, right, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And then it does happen, but not the way I thought. And that's my private readings. I suck at private readings. Probably because I'm indecisive. But anyway, yeah, it comes into its own when you're reading for somebody else or reading on YouTube as well. So thank you. Right, waffle over. I think I got through the first few seconds. And let's see. So Macron then. How's you feeling today? Not good. No, it's like he don't want to go somewhere. And also, people don't want to work with him. They're not exactly up for a fight with America at all. What's he not committed to? Oh, well, maybe he doesn't go ahead with an impending legal situation. It's as if he doesn't want something to come out. It's like, we shouldn't know yet. Well, that's why I'm here. What's the secrets that he's hiding? It is money, he's going to get found out. What secrets is he hiding? Yeah, look, poor decisions, and especially when it comes to money as well. So it's like, if you think the stories about France, being in debt up to its eyeballs, I'm going to say it's even worse. It's worse than that. He's wasted the potential. He's not sincere. He defies everything. And while he's doing it, he's just hampering himself as well. This is doing things that he'll come to regret later. How does he feel about his position as Prime Minister? Is he Prime Minister or President? I don't know. Anyway, I'll just stick with Prime Minister. I don't think... Have I missed it? Do the French have a royal family? I don't think I've heard of him. No, I've only heard of him and his partner. Okay, how does he feel about his position as Prime Minister? That he definitely will not make it through another election. I think it's the no celebrations. There's something about not celebrating here. So it could be, is that, yes or no, the bank holidays? I think he just pushed the country too far when he said, oh, we're getting rid of 2 bank holidays. Well, the French won't have that. Do you know what? When I was on holiday with my husband, we was talking to a French guy, and what he said was, I said, oh, why are you here on your own and not with your family? Because he said he had kids and his wife was at home. So I said, how come you're here? So he said, oh, you have to keeping the property, because if you go away, people can, you know, move in. So whatever their landlord's rights are, I don't know, maybe this guy was BSing me. But if he's not, then I can certainly understand why the French have had enough. Not because of that, but because, you know, they're pissed off about the bank holidays. And even if he said that we'll delay this decision, because I think it's next year, even if he said that, it's not enough. The French already know that he, you know, plans to take things. He's made a mistake about disclosing the budget, or actually trying to deprive the budget. So it's like ours, you know. They can afford £50 million a year, 500 billion, whatever it is, for Ukraine, but they can't keep, you know, the heating on for our pensioners. You know, it's all above that. They're the ones that benefit, and we don't. And in the end, you know, we'll only take so much. Now, we'll take a lot more to come. We will. And then it's like the fight back. So he won't be, he's trying to delay a general election or make it impossible for him to be out. So on September the 8th, he's due some kind of confidence vote. How will Macron feel on September the 8th? How will he feel about his position around September the 8th? I might have got the dates mixed up. So that's a new government, or yeah, it looks to. Is that a new government? No. I hope the French aren't going to be bought with false promises. It's Europe. Is that Europe he's worrying about? No. So a group or organisation. So it'll be down to this organisation. There must be an organisation. Will Macron still be in power in September? I see a woman. Will a woman be in power? I'm getting fantasy. A woman with a fantasy, a woman with who speaks out, a woman with who can be quite funny, actually. Where am I going? Where am I going? Is he trying to delay the decision? No. I'm getting, you can't rely on him. Remove yourself from a damaging situation. So I don't feel like he could be removed. But it's not clear to me right now. Okay, how do you know, Macron's government feel about him? Oh, I think he gets kicked in, you know. Is this woman a leader in Europe? No. Is this a woman who's going to be second in command? No. I don't know. Right. Give it to me. We're talking about freedom. Give it to me. Who is this organisation that he's working for? Oh, it looks like Angela Rayner. How does Macron feel about Angela Rayner? No, it's another woman. How does he feel? Well, it's as if she doesn't see his point of view and he can't convince her. Which could be the fantasy. And this looks, you know, on one hand you see Rayner, where she's sharp, paying attention, focused, quite clever and funny. Even though we don't see that, that's probably how she sees herself. But capable. If she aligned herself with their people, Rayner could have this. She could have it. I'm getting this woman in a fantasy. Okay, let's have a look. Is this to do with Brigitte Macron? Oh, is that secret to do with Brigitte Macron? Someone else knows. I've got a bloke here. Oh my god. There's the blonde hair, flat-chested, long arms, long fingers. Isn't that what they've been saying about Brigitte? How does Macron feel about people saying his partner is a male or was a male? How does he feel? He's not happy, is he? No, he's trying to block everything off the internet about that. Doesn't want anything coming out neither. He's saying it's lies. But I think it's lies that he doesn't want to come out. I believe Candy Signs. If you watch all the videos, it's a lot, you know. Honestly, I had to watch them a bit, half an hour by half an hour sometimes, because it's so much information, isn't it? You can only think so many things at one time, you know. So when something else comes in, something new, it kind of blocks out the memory before. And I kind of feel like this is Macron, what he wants to do. How does Brigitte feel about Macron still trying to hold on to his seat? These people have got backers. But I also see gathering an army, you know, an army. And I think this is an army against Macron not sending people to war. I mean, that's crazy. 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 They've got no money yet. They're giving it away. They're getting maybe billions, or a lot of millions for trying to stop these boats, which they don't do. All they do is an expensive effing life jacket, don't you think? And then they have to give the life jackets back so that they can be reused again. And this is, you know, what France demands. How does Macron see Starmer? I'm seeing somebody who's destructive and insecure. Well, that sounds like Starmer, doesn't it? So much responsibility. Well, he's got his hands in that many pies. Vindictive and spiteful, and that's how he shows his behaviour to us. But I also do think that there's a woman here. What's the problem with Starmer, Macron, and this woman? Macron wanted this woman to do something. He wants her to encourage her to be angry and vindictive and spiteful where Trump is concerned. But in actual fact, Europe are like, I don't think there's new actions, okay? I don't think they'll walk away from America. I don't think they'll give up. And I do believe they'll think there's no escape at the moment. So even if they wanted to, that's what I get, even if they wanted to, this ain't going to work out. How does Macron feel about making empty threats? Yeah, he thought people would support him, but in actual fact, he's calling them all cowards, okay? Making out that they're scared of the US. When in actual fact, they do not have the infrastructure to be able to cope with, you know, their threats to America, which is basically, you know, hammer their US tech companies. How does Ursula see Macron and France government? Laws. Laws, 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 and more laws. So Ursula must be seen to be fair. You know, making a law that's more fair. Is that right, universe? Will Ursula try and discuss a law that's more fair? No. Okay. Right, I get you. Okay, I've got you. You have to follow the law. Does Ursula want to follow the law and see what comes of Ofcom and the US? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, see if we're out in the cold. You know, this goes badly for all countries, really, with any dealings buying stuff from America. You know, you're going to get a travel ban for sure. You're going to be looked into. Musk is coming after you. And so is Trump and JD. They will do the softly approach for now, but you got to follow the law. So there's not a lot she can do about it. You know, proceedings are starting to take place, and they'll have to wait for the outcome. And that means pissing off, you know, Macron, because like right now he's reacting emotionally. Okay. Will it be revealed that Brigitte is a man or was a man? They'll have no choice. But I kind of feel like, you know, when they're getting removed from office, I kind of feel like they have no choice. Because they'll have to drop the case against Candice Owens, which I never thought they was actually going to go through with anyway. I just think it was paying lip service to the world, you know. We're suing Candice. She's an idiot when she's not. And they'll never intend to go through it because they won't win anyway because of the First Amendment. And two, well, just give us your birth certificate, love, or, you know, show us a picture with your kids before you was 30. And other than that, I don't care what anybody says. A 39-year-old with a 14-year-old, and yes, he was 14, not 15, as people try to make out in the media, so it looks less bad. She was an ugly little fucker as well, and apparently she was supposed to be real beautiful, and he couldn't take his eyes off her. You go and have a look at those school teacher photos. Honest to God, it's abuse, it's that word. It is, I don't care what anybody says, it's the way I see it. Somebody, a 39-year-old, tried tapping up my 14-year-old, I would be done for assault. You're not an adult when you're 14. You might think you are, but you're not. You don't have an understanding of the world. In fact, I don't think we end up having this understanding and maturity until, you know, 40s and coming up. So, yeah. Will Macron be ousted as Prime Minister this year? I kind of get that it's held back for a while. So let's do another question. Is Macron going to survive September the 8th? That's a bailout. Somebody said a bail-in. Well, you know what I mean. Yeah, look at this. He's going to be humiliated for all of his mistakes. He's going to be named. He's getting caught out on something. He's going to have to admit that he's effed up. And he's going to be humiliated. They've got no money. Did these guys, you know, any of our politicians, you know, go to school on the day that he was learning 2 add 2 is 2? 4 minus 4 is 4, not 4 minus, you know, 14 million, 50 million. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And it can't be millions. It must be in the billions, sons, because millions you can recover from donors. Billions is a different thing altogether. And all I've done is spend. It's like our government starmer. He's come in and he's give 50 this, million that, millions there, billions there, our army, our Chagos Islands, our pensions, our internet access. He's given a lot away. While setting everybody up, you know, our little travellers in hotels that we couldn't afford one night in. And yet they're still going out and breaking the law as well with all that they get, you know, cars, phones, dental, NHS, benefits, meals paid for, washing done, furniture provided, you know, and all. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. Is Macron in bed with like the likes of the FBI and CIA? You know, has he got people and puppets? Is he a puppet actually? Let's have a look. Tell me what we need to know about that. Well, there's certain people that don't want him out of power, obviously, because he's to cause chaos as well. They want to break down all this economy so that in the end they can go digital. And the problem is I don't mind giving me ID and stuff like that, but I do mind that this could be used, you know, for socialist reasons, such as, well, you've got this amount of money, you have to spend it by then. You can only buy Heinz baked beans today. You can't buy this. You know, it's all dystopian, and it's a future where sci-fi in the movies, you know, tend to be like predictors of things, much like South Park, actually. They predict a lot of things that come true as well. And I think once that's done and dusted, he will be eliminated. Well, after Macron served his purpose, crashed the economy, caused riots and fires, will he be assassinated? Wouldn't surprise me if they say that, you know, he had some kind of illness, you know. They always do, don't they, you know. There was never assassinated, no. They fell off an 11th floor, or there was mugged, or they were so unhappy they couldn't stick around for themselves. He's trying to negotiate like a deal here. Why would Macron be trying to do a deal over him and his family? Because that's what has been agreed, okay, that he would, the minute he's no longer Prime Minister, is that he's caused it, but it was actually somebody else who has made him do it. He'll be found at his own home with family. Will he really be dead? No. No, he won't. So he's another one that goes into hiding. I mean, where do these people go, you know? All these people are being hidden, like Epstein and many, many others as well, I imagine. Where do they all go? It's like an island where it's not on the world map. Not sincere at all. Villain is no longer of this world. No, that don't mean it for everything. And these readings, these meanings are mine. Okay, so I understand you'll have your own set of meanings. Okay, let's have a look then. Outcome for the French people. It's going to kick off. Kick off big time. And I feel it gets worse, like 2020. 2020? Is that how long he came in? Well, they'll be thinking it's been years in the making. They don't. It's not that they've turned on him all of a sudden. It's just that I think his government tended to leave him alone. But you're just taking more and more and more away from people. And I'll tell you what, them bank holidays, they will cause a riot over that. So they're going to go on their rampage. Outcome for Macron in this. He's going to be unseated, you know, block. You can try and bring the army in, mate. But I'm getting an exaggeration of truth. The people won't speak to him. They don't want to negotiate with him. They're sick of his lies and anxiety. Now they're sick of him trying to do the internet. How do French people feel about the internet? That's what it was. That's what it was. They want to be able to do it. You know, they make money online, and you need access as well, and the jobs as well. They're going to go mad. They're going to go mad, and they're picking out like things that we probably aren't even thinking about here. And they'll join the fight of online. You know, I feel like they're going to join the fight here. So a couple of big corporations and such. Yeah, they're going to go mad. So he gets blocked. Lies are uncovered. And how will Starmer see this? Well, he was going to do the bank holidays as well. So he's going to sit back and, you know, let time on this. He's going to wait a while. I don't know if it was last year. And I've been saying it a lot. Like, things get worse before they get better. And I did say about 18 months. So that 18 months has more or less just started. How does Trump feel about Macron's threats? No, this is bad. This is bad. Trump sees this as bad. It's like, you know, a lot of despair and ruin. His people are already affected. He should be focusing on helping his people, not Trump, Macron, rather than do this. It's just going to come to, you know, an absolute mess. Does Trump believe Brigitte is a man? He's held back off this information. He's held back. I think he does. He's saying held back. He feels a bit guilty as well. So he's got that leverage. Hold back tight. Will he use it over Macron? He will if he has to. He will if he has to. Now, the fact that Trump rang Candice Owens and said, oh, the president's here negotiating over Ukraine, but, you know, he's asked me before negotiating, can I get you to pipe down on the story? Well, she'd already done it and started it anyway, and she said no. Now, I do know that Candice has been in company of Trump several times, because I think a few years ago when I looked at Candice and Trump and I said they'd be a formidable team together. But Candice is all right where she is as well. I think she's got access to a bit of everything. What action will Trump take against Macron for inciting all other European leaders to I keep hearing him saying, you know, this is not for Trump, this is for Macron and the French. Where was we? We was looking at Keir Starmer, Trump. Yeah, What do other European leaders feel about Macron's suggestion? He hasn't got the support at all. Can't have what you want, so move on, you know, live with it. What does Trump mean by the Ten of Swords? Children? I don't know if there's a French company or something in France that requires the USA. What does Trump mean by despair and ruin? That's for his people as well. I'm getting fires. Are we on fire in France at the moment? I'm getting loads of fires. But I get some are man-made as well. Maybe a riot. Yeah, he can't get anybody to back him up. How does Brigitte feel about being called a man? She's been, there's photoshopping evidence. It's AI. You're going to see pictures and it's AI. And you can tell because of the way things blend around him. That's a him. What does Trump have on Macron? Something that would not be a surprise, so it's already out there. Does Macron fear being exposed? His missus or partner being exposed? Yeah, a lot of people are causing problems. He's not coping at all. Making rods for his own back. Well, that's what happens when you go and try to sue somebody who's telling the truth. I've always said this to people, right? If you've done something wrong or got something to hide, you don't do a Meghan Markle and go on camera and lie about it, okay? You just say nothing or stay right out of it. Like, disappear quietly. It's like when people have rows on YouTube, you know. The offended party should never really fight back because people don't like it. And it draws more attention and it like draws out a behaviour that you wouldn't normally see from a creator. That's why I just keep myself to myself, mate. Don't get involved. Yeah, Photoshop. They're going to be exposed about this. And photos as well, matching photos. Photos that match. Okay, let's bring this down to an end. Will Macron get ousted? Will he lose his position in September? Oh, this is when it goes off. It's all going off, I'm telling you. It'll go off around this day. I'm getting so much drama. So much drama. You can't control social media. I think, you know, Macron's problem, it's not just running, you know, France into debt and needing a loan or whatever it is, IMF funds. I think it's to do with the internet as well. I just feel like it's on fire. Will there be riots in September in France? Yeah, they're going there, look, as well. Reckless. They see the government as reckless. They see the government as not doing the right thing, saying the right thing, thinking the right thing, acting in the right way. So yeah, I would say so. I would say so. And that's what you get for messing with their bank holidays as well. I think that's just, you know, the cherry on the cake, really. Good. Well, I'm glad, because if France break out, you can bet your bottom dollar the UK is too. And I did say, didn't I, about Germany a few readings ago. Well, they're in trouble as well, I discovered. That, yeah, they're in trouble. I think they're nearly bankrupt. This is all to do with crashing the economy. But you know what, guys? We're still here, aren't we? We're still here. You're still seeing your family, your friends. You still got your home for now. You know, we've got it good still at the moment, even though we think we haven't. Okay, just try and live in the moment as well. So, and you got plenty of people who care about you. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back soon with a Starmer reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.